Hello, this is Jeanne Anthony with On The Hook Crochet, and I am a crocheter and have a video channel. You may have already seen me on that, but I wanted to come on today and do a special video about tips for older beginners, people who are just starting to crochet or those who may have crocheted in the past and are trying to pick it back up again. I have 7 tips for you beginners who are trying to get started, and you experienced crocheters may be able to take away from this some useful information. So as you know, I have been crocheting for many decades. I'm an experienced crocheter. I have been crocheting since I was 6 years old. My mother taught me how to crochet, and I am on Etsy as well. I have an Etsy shop and I've sold over 15,000 patterns. So I have some experience in helping people get started with crochet. But today I want to talk about the 7 tips that will help you get started and help you move ahead with your crochet. So let's get started. Tip number 1. Crochet 5 minutes a day. If you crochet 5 minutes a day, you will probably crochet longer than 5 minutes, but make that your goal, 5 minutes. And that may be all the time you have to spend on your crochet, but that way you can do a row or study a pattern or do something on crochet 5 minutes a day. And then after a while, you'll start crocheting longer than that, especially when you have a project you're working on. So that's tip number 1, crochet 5 minutes a day. Tip number 2, buy a comfortable crochet hook. Don't use a cheap crochet hook. Find one that has the rubberized handle for you so that you're not always struggling to hold on to the hook. Very easy to hold on to one of these. This is a Clover Amore hook. I am not sponsored. This is the best crochet hook ever. I use these on every single project, and I have 150 projects behind me that I have used a Clover hook on. I haven't used any other brands. I've tried them, but they don't work for me. You might find another brand that you like better, but this is a Clover Amore. You can find this on Amazon. You can go out there and just buy one hook, and I suggest you buy a size J hook or a 6.0 millimeter hook. It looks like that. And you can use this on pretty much every yarn that you buy in a 4-weight size. And we're going to talk about that in a second. But first of all, buy yourself a really nice crochet hook with a padded handle. Tip number 3, buy a ball of yarn in a worsted weight. You will see at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, you'll find lots and lots of this. Is a worsted weight yarn. It looks like this. And it's not always basic stitch, but this is just one that I grabbed out of my stash. And if you look on the ball band, you'll see this right here, this number 4. That tells you that it's a worsted weight yarn. And you can buy it with confidence and know that it's going to be the right size for your J hook. So that's what I would do for tip number 3. Tip number 4, start with a little exercise to loosen up. If you're not used to crocheting or it's been a long time since you've crocheted, do some of these exercises where you pull back on your arm, just on your hand, just a little bit like that. You want to pull back and kind of pull those muscles just a little bit so that they are flexible. Go up and down with your hands like this a few times before you start crocheting, and you'll find that your hands are much looser than if you just start out crocheting. You want to keep your speed at a minimum rate when you first get started, and you just get started even just sitting down to do a row on a scarf. You want to try and just get started very slowly, and then you can work your way up to being a little bit faster. Tip number 5, get a project bag. A project bag does not have to be a fancy bag that you pay $50 for. It can just be 2 Walmart bags stuffed inside each other just to make them strong. You can do that. You can also use a paper bag with handles on it like you get at Trader Joe's, something like that. You can just throw things in and it'll stand up, which is kind of nice. Instead of falling over, it'll stand up really nicely. And then when you get to where you really want to work on your organization, you can buy a project bag from somebody online, or even at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. They have them there as well. So be sure to get yourself a project bag. Tip number 6, practice your stitches. I would say if you buy a ball of yarn and a J hook, you can also find out how to do this online, but I just chain 30. You chain 30, which gives you about this much, and then you skip a couple chains, and then you go all the way across the chain row with 1 stitch, like a double crochet. Then at the end you turn chain 2 or 1 or whatever, go into the first opening there and do a row of half double crochet. Or you can do 2 or 3 rows of double crochet, however you want to do it. Make yourself a good size swatch with all of your crochet stitches that you know. So you have a double crochet, a half double crochet, a single crochet. You also have a chain stitch, which you already probably know how to do. And then a triple stitch, which, you know, a treble stitch, you yarn over twice and go in and do that stitch. And you can see all of these on YouTube. I don't have tutorials out there. I don't do tutorials, but you can find them. Just Google it or go on YouTube and search double crochet, and 1,000 videos will come up and show you how to do a double crochet, half double, and all the other stitches for crochet. So make your swatch, make it for you, and practice all the way back and forth until you get comfortable making those crochet stitches. Tip number 7, create something very simple. You might want to try a granny square. This is very popular in crochet. It's a fun thing to make, and it's hard to make a mistake. If you follow the directions, you can usually make one of these right off the bat. This is a granny square. This is what it looks like. I know y'all have probably all seen these. This is a very simple granny square, but you can also graduate up to a very, very beautiful granny square with all kinds of specialty stitches in here. But that's when you are pretty good at crocheter. You can start that. You can do something different. You can make granny squares out of one color. You can make them out of 2 different colors. You can do all kinds of things with granny squares. You can also make a cowl, a scarf, or a mug rug, or a coaster, something like that, something small. And I call that a little victory. You have little victories where you can actually finish a project and say, I crocheted this. So that's the fun part of tip number 7. So if you want to join my email community, you can do that at the link below, and we will send you a free pattern that you can get started with. You can click on my videos and watch me. I am just there for inspiration and ideas. You can do that. I can give you lots of ideas of things that you can crochet. So join me next time on my video. You'll find me on YouTube at On The Hook Crochet. So until then, take these 7 tips and use those to improve your crochet skills.